Most men talk too much, or worse, say the wrong things. But what if winning her over was as simple as asking 3 perfect questions? No awkward small talk, no cringy pickup lines, just pure intrigue, attraction, and connection, all in 5 minutes. So what are the 3 questions, and why do they work every time? Let's watch them, but before we start, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to our channel for more insightful videos. Why questions are powerful. In today's world of constant distractions, authentic connections have become rare. People often exchange superficial pleasantries, "How are you?" or "What do you do?" without delving deeper. The result? Missed opportunities for meaningful interactions. Asking the right questions sets you apart. It shows genuine interest, invites self-expression, and allows the other person to feel valued. These 3 key questions go beyond small talk and create an emotional bridge, enabling you to form a deeper bond. 1. What are you most passionate about? This question cuts straight to the core of someone's identity. Rather than focusing on generic small talk about work or hobbies, it invites the other person to reveal what truly makes their heart race and their eyes light up. Why it works. It shows you're genuinely curious about their inner world, not just their day-to-day routine. It gives them the chance to talk about something that excites them, leaving them feeling understood and appreciated. The enthusiasm they share becomes contagious, making the conversation uplifting and memorable. How to ask. Skip the formal tone and go for a warm, personal approach. Try something like, "I've always been fascinated by what really lights people up inside. What's something you're truly passionate about?" Once they start sharing, your job is to listen like you mean it. Show interest by nodding, asking follow-up questions, or saying something like, "That sounds amazing. What got you into that?" If it feels right, share your own passion too. This creates a two-way street, turning the conversation into a rich exchange of ideas and energy. Pro tip. Notice their body language and tone. People tend to glow when they talk about what they love. Acknowledge that glow. "I can see how much this means to you. It's inspiring to hear." Add depth to the conversation by connecting their passion to your own experiences or curiosities. For instance, if they mention a love for art, you could share a memorable visit to a gallery or express a desire to learn more about their favorite artist. Encourage them to dive deeper by asking what challenges they faced in pursuing their passion. This not only shows interest, but also creates an opportunity to discuss resilience and personal growth. Compliment their dedication or enthusiasm with sincerity. Saying something like, "It's incredible how much you've committed to this. It's truly inspiring," can leave a lasting positive impression. Share how their passion resonates with you or why it's unique. This could lead to unexpected connections or spark ideas for shared activities or conversations. Finally, if appropriate, suggest exploring their passion together. For example, "I'd love to see that in action sometime. Maybe you could show me." This simple invitation can deepen the connection and open the door to future interactions. 2. What has been the best moment of your life? Few things bring people closer than reliving moments of pure joy. This question invites the other person to revisit their happiest memories, sparking a sense of warmth and nostalgia. Why it works. It prompts positive emotions, making the interaction more enjoyable and memorable. It reveals what they value most: family, achievements, adventure, or something deeply personal. It fosters trust, as sharing meaningful memories requires a level of openness. How to ask. Set the tone by keeping it light and conversational. "You know, I love hearing about the moments that make people smile. What's one of the best moments you've ever experienced?" As they share, be fully present. Respond with empathy. Say something like, "That sounds incredible. What made it so special?" This shows you're not just hearing them, but truly understanding the depth of their happiness. If the moment feels right, share one of your own cherished memories to create a reciprocal bond. Pro tip. When they answer, don't rush to the next topic. Instead, explore their story. "Wow, that must have been amazing. How did it change you or your perspective on life?" Take a moment to reflect on their story and connect it to something in your own life. This creates a sense of shared understanding and deeper rapport. If their moment involves someone special, ask about that relationship. For example, "That sounds like such a beautiful experience. What was it like sharing that with the person they mentioned?" Compliment their ability to recall the moment so vividly. Saying, "You describe it so well, it's like I can picture it," adds to the emotional connection. Encourage them to revisit similar moments in the future by saying something like, "It's incredible how moments like that shape us. Do you think you'll ever recreate something like it?" And with gratitude, expressing how much you appreciated them sharing such a meaningful memory. "Thank you for sharing that. It's truly inspiring to hear about moments like these." 3. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? This question shifts gears toward introspection. It's a chance to explore vulnerability and growth in a way that fosters deeper emotional connection. Why it works. It encourages self-reflection, allowing the other person to open up in an authentic way. It builds a sense of trust as it shows you're open to discussing deeper, more personal topics. It demonstrates that you value honesty and self-improvement, which are often the foundation of meaningful relationships. How to ask? Make sure your tone is gentle and positive to avoid sounding critical. You could say, "I love how we all have things we're working on. If there's one thing you'd like to improve about yourself, what would it be?" When they respond, listen with compassion. Say something like, "That's such an honest answer. I really admire your self-awareness." Avoid giving advice unless they explicitly ask for it. Instead, focus on validating their feelings and showing support. Pro tip: if they seem hesitant to answer, share your own response first. For example, "For me, I've always wanted to be more patient. It's something I work on every day. What about you?" This approach creates a safe space for them to open up. Once they share, show understanding by acknowledging their perspective. Say something like, "That's such a relatable thing. I think a lot of us strive for that too." Ask a gentle follow-up question to explore their thoughts further. For example, "What made you realize that's something you'd like to work on?" This shows genuine curiosity. Offer encouragement by highlighting their strengths. Honestly, the fact that you're aware of this and want to improve says a lot about your character. Share how personal growth journeys are ongoing. It's amazing how self-improvement is a lifelong process. We all have our unique paths. Conclude by expressing admiration for their honesty. "Thank you for sharing that. It's refreshing to have such an open conversation about growth." The magic of listening, while asking the right questions, is crucial. The real power lies in how you listen. Genuine listening conveys respect, interest, and emotional presence. Be attentive. Maintain eye contact and avoid distractions. Respond thoughtfully. Reflect on their answers, showing that you value their perspective. Don't rush. Let the conversation flow naturally without forcing it. Listening creates a foundation of trust, making the other person feel truly seen and heard, a quality far more attractive than rehearsed lines or material possessions. Why this works? Authentic connections aren't built on perfect words, but on sincerity and the courage to go beyond superficiality. By asking these 3 questions, you demonstrate emotional intelligence, confidence, and a genuine interest in understanding someone. Women aren't looking for perfection. They're drawn to those who make them feel valued and appreciated. With this simple yet powerful technique, you can leave an unforgettable impression in just a few minutes. Add small affirmations throughout the conversation to show that you're engaged. Simple phrases like, "I see what you mean," or "That's interesting," can make a big difference. Use body language to reinforce your listening. A nod, a smile, or even leaning slightly forward can signal that you're fully present. Ask gentle follow-up questions to dive deeper into their thoughts. For example, "What do you think made you feel that way?" Or "How did that experience shape you?" Pause occasionally to allow them space to reflect or elaborate on their answers. This shows patience and respect for their thoughts. End the conversation by expressing gratitude. "Thank you for sharing that with me. It really gave me a new perspective." This reinforces the connection and leaves a lasting impression. Are ready to level up? The 3-question rule isn't just about winning someone over. It's about creating meaningful relationships in a world full of distractions. Practice this technique, refine your listening skills, and watch your conversations transform. Let us know your favorite question in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with friends, and join us in the next video.